I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we're live. So what's going on, guys?
Think we're live.
Hey, live. That's how you should start every live, right? Is for live. If not, that's how I do it. So I might be doing it wrong.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I just got the notification.
Oh, we are live.
Hey, we are live. Yep, just got the notification.
Hey, at the very least, we got an extra 20 seconds on our YouTube viewership while they were trying to figure out if we knew what we were doing.
So. All right, let's go ahead and give a proper introduction here. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Everybody, listen, welcome to another episode of Whiskey Thursday. I am your co-host, Shayne Hillier. We got Matt Cramer here, and Brett. Like, wait a minute,
Brett Ratkowski, everybody.
I was trying to think about your name, but actually what I was trying to think about is that Brett Ratkowski is with us tonight. I actually think Brett has broken the record for the amount of times somebody has been on Whiskey Thursday. So
hey, these guys just love me, I guess, right?
Absolutely,
must be
absolutely
doing something right.
What's going on, guys? If you guys are watching live, let us know in the comments down below, #live. If you're watching the replay, #replay in the comments down below. Also, somebody please comment quickly, just type a number or whatever, because it just said, sorry, we're having trouble playing this video, and I'm wondering if you can hear me.
Yeah, guys, and let us know where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out. And, if you're Canadian, you'll get a bigger shout out. So we love Canada.
if you're in Nashville, I don't think anybody in this group's in Nashville. I have no clue. Let me know.
There's a couple of guys actually from Nashville. We got who was it that Johnny Grant from Nashville, real estate agent. He's inside inside the academy, just joined. So
hey. Brett, are you in Nashville now, or are you still in Florida?
Yeah. Nah, I moved here 5 months ago.
Ah, which part of Nashville?
Yeah. East Nashville, right? Like maybe 5 minutes from downtown.
Nice.
I'm in Nashville. Like, when people say they live in Nashville, it's like, are you live in Germantown, or you live in Franklin, or you live in Brentwood? You live in Antioch, like you live in Nolensville. Where do you live? Like I don't want to say majority, but a lot of people that like, hey, yeah, I'm from Nashville. It's like saying like, I'm from Plantation, Florida. I'm just going to say I'm from Fort Lauderdale, right? Because it's so close. It's like 10 minutes away, right? So everyone that says Nashville, yeah, they're
really in Nashville. Like you live like
I'm in Nashville.
Like you're walking by the country stars when you go out to.
It's like a 20-minute walk from me.
Matt, hey Matt, you ever been to Nashville?
Jason says beer cracks. Here we go, live. I love it.
Matt, you ever been to Nashville?
I've been through it.
So I'm Canadian, right? And so I took a road trip. I drove from Toronto to Nashville on a whim. Somebody said Nashville is a lot of fun. I'm like, it's country though. Like, and I'm not a big country guy, right? Like, it's just, I gotta say, man, Nashville is probably one of the most fun cities I've ever had. Hey, it's unbelievable. It's unreal. And it's not just like the party scene, right? Like, what's that main street down Nashville? Broadway, yeah. So, I mean, obviously we hung out there a lot. We hung out at a club called Tootsie's.
Yep, they've been around 60 years, something like that.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Like the first night we were there, we went in there, you got a band in the back that's playing, you got a band in the front that's playing, you got people dancing on literally playing instruments and dancing on the bars, right? And the really cool thing was actually the band that was playing in the back was actually Canadian. But it's not just the night scene, it's every day, everywhere you go. It's like that. You want a pack of smokes? You go to the corner store. There's a band at the corner store playing music. You go for breakfast. You get the
playing music.
Waitresses are up there singing and playing guitar. It's such a cool city. Really, really.
So here's the thing: like everyone thinks, like Nashville, country music, live music. Bro, that's like literally like 1/100th of Nashville, like Broadway and the surrounding area of downtown. And you'll get some places will do like live bands, but bro, nobody wears cowboy boots or hats outside of Broadway.
Cowboys.
Yeah. And I've only been here 5 months and I've noticed like the only people that wear cowboy hats and boots Well, I take it back. Cowboy boots, a lot of people will wear, not regularly, but
Well,
cowboy
some-
hats and yeah, right. I mean, I don't know because I've never worn any, but people do say that. But you don't ever like you go downtown, like they're tourists.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Great city.
Confused with Texas.
My wife moved here and she hates country music. She did not want to move here. She fucking loves it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a
No,
cool
I
city.
do like Tennessee. I've been through Tennessee multiple times. I think I drove through Nashville one time on a way to do a show in Pigeon Forge. So I think it was probably middle of the night when we drove through. That was
Pigeon Forge is cool. Smoky Mountains area, yeah. Gatlinburg.
Yep.
Exactly. Gatlinburg's weird, man. Like you want a weird city, a weird town. I went there for my birthday this year. My wife took me. Bro, it is weird. Like you feel like you're not in like the real world. Especially if you come through the Smoky Mountain National Park and you come out and it's like, boom, here's Gatlinburg. Yo, it's like a crazy like European resort town. Like it's like Universal.
I don't know how to take that.
Dude, it's like
if you guys
it's like
been
a
to
theme
Gatlinburg, let us know down below.
what was that?
I said, have you guys been to Gatlinburg? Let us know down below.
Yes. Yeah, it is weird, man. Like it's like a town that it's like a theme park. It's weird. Great time. No rules, like no mask, like they had mask mandates. Like 90% of people were not wearing masks. I was, because I'm not one of those, like, I'd rather not wear a mask, but there was so many people and like zero social distance. When I tell you there was probably like 50,000 people in this little town just walking the streets and shit. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to put my mask on just because people are making me feel uncomfortable. But we were good. So
Joel said he had a client in Gatlinburg. How was the lead cost, Joel?
I guarantee you got a lot of people that didn't live in Gatlinburg to click on them ads.
So you got to make sure if you're dealing with tourist towns, lives in.
Yes. Oh,
Lives.
I'm sure Joel did. I'm sure Joel's not a rookie. I'm sure he did that.
Oh, I'm sure he did too. But
yeah.
Either way, for anybody who's watching, just a side note, a little gem for you. But if you guys are watching, hashtag live in the comments down below. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments down below. And let us know, are you an agent? Are you a marketer? You let us know. Anyways, we
had a great show tonight. So we got a little sidetracked here.
Yeah, we did.
With just Nashville and everything that's going on down there or up there. But tonight, great show. We got Brett again on Whiskey Thursday tonight. We're going to talk about sales,
a lot of stuff,
system processes, all that great stuff. We got a really cool announcement coming up. And we need a lot more people watching, or else we're just not going to bother announcing anything.
Yeah, it's not worth our time.
It's just not worth our time. But I think Brett, you've been one of those marketers that has been able to really nail down.
Not worth our time? Wait a second. Are we trying to break the comment record? Because if that's the case, let's tell people we're trying to break the comment record.
We're trying to break the comment record. Let's go.
Hold on. What is the comment record?
299.
299. All right, we're at 23 and we're about 8 minutes in. So let's
whose live was that?
I can't remember.
Not mine.
It was 299. Yeah, it was 299. Somebody was offering something really good that night.
That was Luke's mortgage masterclass. Everyone wanted to know that.
Oh, it might have been that. No, I don't think it was Luke. I think it was somebody else that may have been who knows, maybe Ed, maybe Alec or something, somebody that was sharing it.
Ed's was long, man. So I'm sure. Yeah. And he dropped some bombs.
Well, and we've moved to the 60-minute format. So it's gonna be interesting if we can compete at that level.
We're 40 minutes in already.
So let's dig into this. I don't know, Brett, if you need an introduction, but if really quickly, why don't you just tell people, especially people that are new, we're adding like almost 40-50 members a day to the group, so there could be a few new people here. A little bit of background about who you are, not really where you came from, just like let's just roll through this.
Who are you?
Really quickly.
When did you do that?
Yeah,
really quickly. started as a real estate agent back in 2010. Got licensed full-time realtor. Well, part-time turned into full-time, went into completely lost everything, went broke because I was a shitty agent. Turned into, I found the right mentorship, grew my real estate business with Facebook ads and online marketing solely, no prospecting, nothing. Had the right mentorship, started running ads for Joshua Smith, killed that, started my own real estate coaching for Facebook ads and conversion. Did 70,000 in my first week with that course, grew that. Then we all know, right? And I'm sure Matt, you and Shayne, hey, can you just run ads for me? Run ads for me, run ads for me. Yeah. That grew into Optimized Real Estate had already started then, but it wasn't like official. It's just like the name of the course.
Yep.
And turned that into like, all right, well, started with Josh, then started with this person. By the time we knew it, we weren't even trying to do the agency model. And we had fucking 55 clients, right?
Dude, love it.
All organic. Our sales call back then was like, you want to get started? Great. This is how much it is.
Nice.
Right. It was.
What were you charging when you first started?
$500.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Because we're going to get into that a little bit about your journey from when you got started.
Well, what's really cool now is like you've got opportunities now to work with some of the largest, and maybe not some of the largest, but the largest independent brokerage in North America, which is really cool, right? We were talking about this earlier. Probably, I don't think you want to name names, but essentially, you're people are now like these very, very large customers now are coming to you after, but this wasn't overnight, right? Like there was no. This took a little while, and you're essentially now one of the, probably one of the top marketers in the space. On top of it, you're licensed, you've got a coaching program, you got courses. I mean, you're doing everything right to get to this point, right?
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
At what point is that? Where are you now in your agency and your business?
Well, we have two agencies, right? One for Facebook, one for YouTube. YouTube is more of, we're now transitioning into more of that consulting done with you. And if you're a good fit, the done for you, right? The agency. So we have that, which Aaron and Karan are my partners on that. And then we have Optimized Real Estate, which I still manage. And actually just had my operations manager go on to do bigger and better things. And so I'm actually like in the day-to-day now, like the agency owner, managing the clients, all that shit, right?
All right.
Still have my team. So
you're looking for an operations manager. That's what you're saying.
Possibly, yes. Yep. I'm going to be slow to hire this time.
Slow to hire, fast to hire.
Yep. She was great. She was great for me. She just got burnt out, and she just and then she had a better opportunity with her own business that she felt like. So yeah, so it was just the right timing
Brett
for both
works
of us.
His employees, remember that.
Yeah,
I sure got burnt out, right?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, she was with me 3 years.
That's a lot of work, and it's not the easiest job in the world, right?
Nope.
Day to day like that, working with real estate agents, it's tough, right?
Yeah.
So
100%.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching, we want to get some engagement on this live. I mean, number one, we've had Brett here.
Smash the like button.
One sip of whiskey and he's already fucking up.
Right.
So guys, we want to get some engagement here. We've got a special announcement here near the end of this live, and we want to get as many people on here as possible. We also want to make sure that whoever is watching can take advantage of the this special offer that we've got here at the end, and we're going to talk about it probably in the next 20 minutes or so. So guys, if you're watching, comment something down here, because the more comments we get, the more the more hits on that like button that we get, and just comment anything like, Brett, I love your hair. Right?
Hey,
hashtag,
thanks, brother.
Brett's got awesome hair. Anything, just get some engagement on this. If you know anybody else that should be watching this live, make sure to tag them. And we think we have a really, really cool announcement here at the end for people. And I think you're going to get a ton of value out of this. And we're really, really excited to announce this. And I think Matt and Brett are also just as excited as I am about it. So,
yep.
I got a new sim. Wait, what are we doing?
You sure did. I didn't even know what that shit was.
Oh, I know, right?
I didn't know you were into those
So
types of things.
Right. So you were an agent. You built an agency
Yep.
after deciding you didn't want to do that. Your course took off. All of a sudden you had clients coming in left and right. So tell us a little bit about some of the challenges. Like, I mean, you're coming from an agent to an agency. So you're switching from like commission only to commission only or sales only, right? But your own business. Did your wife at the time have a job? I mean, what was your security like when you were going into those? Because I think that's something many people struggle with, right? Is they're like, man, do I go full time? Do I not go full time? And I'm not the person to listen to because I just freaking jump off cliffs. So,
yeah, so it was a struggle. So long story short, when I lost everything, my wife was still working at that time. Right. Well, we were dating at the time, but once I started getting my shit back together and started making some good money, I wouldn't even say start making good money again, because I was making nothing before, right?
Yeah.
I just happened to have a settlement that I just blew through the money, and I'm like, oh, that shit's gone. Like, time to like take another step, like in the right direction. So, yeah. So, long story short, like, I think it was like I was doing like 250 to 300K a year in GCI, and as an agent,
okay,
and was trying to run my real estate business and the agents, because remember at the time it was a course, and then we started getting into the agency, and I had a business partner at the time, but there was only so much that he could do by himself too, and it was so it was all right. Am I going for it? Am I going to do this, or am I not? And I was burnt out with the real estate industry, and not the real estate industry, but real estate in general.
Yep.
And so I still kept doing my past clients, but I went cold turkey, man. Like, shut down my real estate career and
You went cold turkey. Like, I'm making like 300K a year.
With no savings, bro. I was talking to Kyrie, who will be on next week. Like, I like saving what? Like we were talking about earlier on a call I was on with him. Like, savings? What is that? Like, I was just blowing money. Like, you would think losing everything I would have learned. Like, no, I had to continuously like grow as an adult, right? I was never taught to save anything. And so, I mean, I had some money, but at the time when I decided, my wife was not working anymore, and still to this day hasn't worked. So, bro, I went from roughly 300K. So it fluctuated every year depending on my sales. I was never like, I was always a single agent. So I was never one that was like up, like,
right. You were like this.
It was more like,
you got to the little cruiser.
The roller coaster. It started out as a roller coaster. Yeah. But so I went from like I said, roughly 300K and to like splitting fucking like 20K a month with somebody and whatever else we had on top, bro. It was stupid.
Hey,
like, I look
Friday.
back. Yeah, I looked
Friday. Let's go get dollar menu.
I look back. I'm like, dude, what was I thinking?
You guys, if you guys have ever been in a position where you were trying to grow your business and you were struggling financially, #dollar menu. let us know, because I think it's something that a lot of people don't talk about, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about when you really struggled. But I think we've all been there, or a lot.
Yeah. And we were talking about earlier, like that wasn't even like going from that, like the discrepancy, like literally like flipping, and I was stressed for a long time. And I maxed out a lot of credit cards, even with my agency, and just like what I had to do, because I love this space. I love what I'm doing. And it gives me the life that I want, right? Like, I don't think it's something I'll do into my 50s, 60s, 70s, but hopefully by then, 34 now, hopefully by then I'll have enough money that I don't have to do shit, right? So, but it's led into a lot of opportunities. It's helped me grow, but you guys have to understand, like,
there's a lot of dollar menu comments coming in, just FYI.
Yeah, good, because here's the thing, like, going from like, when I say I went from nothing, like I had negative like $1,500 in the bank. I don't even know what the number was. I had this orange Nike duffel bag that I found recently, and I'll never get rid of this thing, because it's like one of those things, like, you know, like The Rock, he looks at like this dollar bill or whatever, like he always talks about like the $7 he had in his bank account. Right now he's got billions. I don't know. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of millions, right? Going to be billions with Terramana, his tequila company.
Hashtag
like,
The Rock 2024. Is that what we're doing? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry, politics, my bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
tag him. Anybody want to tag The Rock?
Yeah. So, you know, so that's that like the thing I look back and it's like, bro, I lived out of that thing for 6 months. When I say I lived, like obviously I didn't sleep in there, right? Like I had three pairs of clothes, right? 3 outfits that I wore consistently washed, like went from my sister's house to my brother's, or my brother, from my sister's house to my, at the time, like just girlfriend at the time, not even a girlfriend at the time. Like we were just dating. I was actually selling her house, right? Like, but we had known each other
that works,
then, right? Yeah. And then I ended up moving in and living in that thing and then ended up and then we ended up selling it like 6 years later and made
the perks of being a real estate agent.
Made 100. Yeah.
You came over for the listing appointment and you're like, you know what? What if
I'm not leaving.
What if I just lived here with you instead? You don't have to sell it. I'll just live with you.
Yeah. So it, like I said, in the end, so I went from nothing. So this was nothing. I still have money at least coming in, right? Like It was not much. And we didn't go out and live this lavish lifestyle. I had this freaking Nissan Altima and all that. And like nothing crazy. And I still to this day, like don't have anything crazy. Like I rent this house that we're in now. Like when I moved with him, like I'm not going to, we had the house back home. We sold it. Right. So in going from that, it was nothing to me. So the stress of like having a little bit of money versus absolutely got like negative money was nothing for me. So, but everything like real entrepreneurs, like Shayne, you went through some shit, right? Like you don't hide it. You had a lawsuit, stuff like that. Like we all grow from it. My dad's going through one right now. Like I always say you made it when you get sued, right? Like it's not really the truth, but
you get sued or
you're doing
or something.
Yeah. Like, right. Like,
yeah.
Luckily I didn't have much. I didn't have to file bankruptcy. But in the end, like I said, like it was nothing like for me having that decision to be like, all right, I'm just going to cut real estate out and go straight into like this. And my wife at the time, my fiance trusting me to go through it. Like it was a no-brainer. Right. And then I had to go.
Those conversations, like talking to your fiance about like, hey, I know we're making really great money when we got engaged. I've decided to make a change. We're not making anything right now. So
at first she saw the first, like the first week and like it was 70 G's, right? I was split 2 ways, right? Like she saw that, well, taxes, stuff like that, right? Like you gotta account for all that. But she saw that money coming in and she's like, all right, this is cool. Like I can dig it. And then it was like 10K a month, 15K a month. Like, and it started. So there was some conversation. She's like, you need to go like, just sell 5 homes a year. Go just sell 1 home a month. That's all I care.
Which was in your situation, the same as other people who are not selling homes. It was basically go back to work at least part-time.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I got this. We're good. And she just trusted me, right? Like it wasn't like hounding, arguing. She's like, what if you just went and sold a home just this month? So we had some extra money. I'm like, no, I got this. We're good. Right. Because here's the thing. I never want to go back to having nothing, right? To that orange duffel bag. That is, to this day, like I said, that shit sits on a chair in my bedroom now. Like I haven't even put it away. It for me, it's my why, right? Because backstory to that, I told my wife, like when I got my car repossessed, like when I tell you I lost everything that I did have, I lost, right?
Yeah.
When
you get your car repossessed?
The Altima.
No, the Altima came later. I had a Dodge Charger RT that I shouldn't have had. Well, yeah, I shouldn't have had. I was paying way too much money for it anyways. It was a horrible investment. Well, take it back, not investment, horrible purchase. So I had that repossessed. And then I told her that she's like, she woke up and saw it missing. She's like, Brett, where the fuck is your car? I'm like, somebody must have stole it. Is there glass on the ground? At first I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, so I straight up blatantly lied to her because I felt bad. Like I felt like a piece of shit. Like I knew that it was going to eventually be, I was 3 months behind on the payment, right? I knew that shit was going to be repossessed eventually. They were eventually going to find me, right? And so just glad it was there. And then so we were actually leaving to go to breakfast, to brunch that morning. And she's like, yo, like, I decided, like, as soon as we got out of the car to go to, it was a place called Top Hat Deli. As soon as we got out of the car to go, I'm like, all right, yeah, my car was repossessed. Like, I haven't made a payment in 3 months. And she's like, why can't you just tell me? Like, I'm expecting her to like, what do you mean? Like, no, like, when I tell you my wife is a ride or die, like she is the reason I am where I'm at. Because she so she literally for 6 months gave me her car. I dropped her off at work every single morning, went and did open houses during the week, every single day, did an open house somewhere else. And then literally in like 2 months, I made 100 G's, right? And I was able to get my car back. The Charger ended up like getting that, paying that back. Like, because I should have never done it because I ended up paying like $2,000 more just to get the car back. It was a lease anyways too. And that repossession's still on my car. It just looks better that I ended up finishing out the lease. So, in the end, damn, I just had a brain fart. So yeah, so she ended up letting me borrow a car, whatever, like, and made that money, got it back. And then, so like I said, like going through shit and then having to decide like, all right, I'm here, but my happiness is here, that can get to here and have a real business and a real sustainable. And I don't have to live month to month because, 1 month I may make 100,000, the next 2 months I may make nothing in real estate. It was a no-brainer for me. It was an easy decision, tough, and had to work through some shit. But it was an easy it was a no-brainer decision for me. It wasn't even like there was no, like, it was one of those things, like I was burning the boat behind me. And every once in a while, I would still sell a home here or there, like a past client or a good referral. Like I would pick and choose.
Yeah.
So it was easy.
Hey, let me ask you something.
A lot of sense. I can relate a lot.
Matt and I are I think it's
better at hiding our cars when we get behind on bill. No,
no. But I attribute part of like, I don't want to say success, but just the fact that I've been able to do what I've been able to do because of the people that are in my life, right?
Yeah.
How important is it, or has it been to you, to make sure that you have, a partner that supports you in all of this? I know Matt has a really good partner that supports him.
I thought you were about to like compliment me.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, my wife's great.
I'll compliment your wife all day long. I can't imagine what she puts up with.
It's me who needs the love, Shayne.
but I know, just for like the stuff that like I do, like I just can't imagine somebody being with me and having to deal with me. It's craziness. It really, like, I always, people ask me all the time, like, why is it that you do what you do? Why is it that, at 24 years old, you lose $700,000 and get out of that and then keep going and doing what you're doing? Why is it that after, you get sued for $500,000 and then get out of that and do it again? Like, why? And I just keep telling people, I'm sick. Like, I'm sick, right? So the people that are with you need to understand that you have a sickness. And so how important has that been for you, like throughout this entire journey, to have that partner next to you, understanding you and all of that?
And let us know down in the comments below, are we alone, or have you also visited the struggle bus?
Yep. I want to know, because like everyone I have and I'll answer your question, Shayne, because it's a good one, right? And it's funny because I had another interview with Kyrie today, and it's the same thing. Like this is a topic that came up, and so I have a ultimate life coach that helps me, Camille Rose, and a badass. So she does like entrepreneurs, helps them like essentially, not trying to plug her, but essentially like go through their shit. And so going through her is like, her coaching and like it's like one-on-one once a month with her and understanding like that I have like the best person. Like when they say like soulmates, like that's what my wife, and I don't truly believe in that shit, but that's essentially the closest thing that my wife and I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never go to bed angry, never have like when it's arguments, we were talking earlier, it's because I've been drinking whiskey and something pissed me off, right? Like I just get angry. But bro, like
the Lions won or lost or sorry.
Yep. Yeah. but when I say like she made me realize like that I am where I am because of my wife. Right. Yeah. I don't want to say she was my why, but because of the shit, like when I tell you, she's like, all right, get up, dust yourself off and get back at it. Right. One, like,
well, then there's a question I have. Like, and we didn't talk about this earlier, but like when you were struggling to get going, did you ever hit a really down point where you were like really down on yourself, like almost depressed, trying to get this going?
I live with depression every day, right? And anxiety, right?
Yeah.
It's something that I deal with, not like it's like mild and it's not like I don't need to take medication and shit for it. It's something that I deal with. I meditate a lot, stuff like that. Right. So my wife knows if I don't get out of bed before 7:30, there's something wrong with me. Mm-hmm. Right. And it's not one time. It's like, if it's like multiple days, like she knows. My wife
ideas. I'm going to mute this.
Yeah.
Right. She tomorrow morning waking you up like, get the hell up, Matt.
Yeah.
You know what Brett said?
Yeah.
It's 7:30.
Yeah. she knows though, right? It's like, so yeah, it's one of those things that I do, and she helps me get out of it. And I mean, you're going to have the lows, but understanding that you can only focus on one thing and you can only move like to the net, like what happened yesterday's gone. You can only fix what you can now. But here's the thing, when people get into those lows, like you lose 15 clients in a day, right? Or a month or whatever. And you just feel like shit. And it's the agency hamster wheel. Like in the end, most people would just be like, all right, I just need a break for a little bit. Like this is too much. No, that's when you fucking put your big boy pants on and like make shit happen. Go out and get another call. Reach out to the person that you're supposed to follow up with 3 weeks ago anyways.
That's probably a good way to do it. I personally, like, if I have a big, like everything comes crashing down, I'm like, let's go see a movie or something. I need to move my head over somewhere else and come back.
But that'll never fix anything, right? Because guess what it's doing? It's prolonging the inevitable. You got to get back to work anyways.
No, it's true. It's
distracting you from, because here's the thing, you can't go and enjoy that movie because you're thinking about the shit that's going on anyways.
No,
right?
I mean, our movie theater's got a bar.
All right, fair enough.
No, I'm just kidding. But I get what you're saying. I get what you really can't. I know. And that's something, like you say, I do it. It's more of a distraction. Like, all right, things are crashing. Let's see what else crashes in the next 3 hours and watch a movie for a minute.
Yep. And then as soon as you're done, you're checking your meals. All right, what other clients canceled, right? Like,
exactly.
But for sure, right? And so in the end, you got to understand that you got to put your big boy or girl pants on. You get back after it and get a win for that day. That's it, right? Somebody that you reached out to, somebody followed up with somebody and they said, hey, let's just chat next week. Get a win to switch the momentum back into your favor, right?
I can relate a lot to that with cold calling, right? Like you're calling, you're calling. You get somebody who's just, I don't say it lightly, but they're just an asshole, man. Like they just want to make you hate life for a moment so that they can feel better. And some of them are really good at it, right? And so you get a call that just sucks the life out of you. And it's like, all right, I can end this dial session and come back tomorrow, or I can go until I get an appointment and end on a win, right? And it's like, whichever one of those I choose is going to be my head space when I go in tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm going to say something too, because so it's interesting that you say this, like when the shit hits the fan, when you start losing clients, go out there, get a win. That's what's going to get you back on course. And what's really interesting about this is that I always say, if you're not addicted to the wins, go get a job. because it's the only thing that's going to keep you going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's true. Like, this is the only reason I do this. It's because I'm addicted to the wins. Right. When I was 21 years old, I closed a $480,000 deal. I remember, like, we used to use fax machines back then, right?
Oh, never had to use one, so I'm. Oh, thank God.
But I
And you're
remember,
not.
like,
I don't even think. I don't even
coming
think you're
in.
older than me. That's
We
funny.
used fax machines in 2013 for real estate stuff.
Hey, listen,
Bro,
hashtag fax machine if you know what a fax machine is.
my office at the time. No, listen, they had this whole copier with a fax and a scanner and all that, bro. But we also had a literally scan it and it emails the fax to you, like a whatever. I don't know. I forget
Oh yeah,
what it's called.
no, that's how I received my faxes, but I had to send some from time to time.
Fair enough. And then you got to get that paper that says that it went through.
It went
The
through.
printout.
Looks
Success
like
with the little dots or what.
Yeah, it comes off the Microsoft Word processor, like the original 90s model.
Yo. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, let's get back to my point, which was, you know, I'm 21 years old and this fax is coming in, and you're like, anybody that's ever used a fax, like, they come in like really slow.
Oh my God,
like, it's
I
like
know.
one bit at a time, right? Or whatever, like one line at a time. And I remember like this purchase order coming through and then seeing the numbers, like 480,000 on this one deal that we had been working on for a really long time. But what I attribute like that, you know, when you talk about addicts and their first high and always trying to like get back to that, right? It's the same thing. It's like you get a rush from whether it's a $25 deal or it's $1,000 deal or it's a $4,500 deal or 60,000. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, we're addicted to that, and that's what keeps us going, right? So, you know, to your point, is it when you get really down as an entrepreneur, and I feel that too. We all feel it.
Oh,
we
yeah.
all
Yep.
feel it.
Yep.
There's days, man, when it's like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, we haven't closed a deal in 6 days. Like, what the hell's going on? Or like, I've been talking to people over and over and over again, and it's like nothing's closing. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call. It's like, yeah, hey, we're ready to move. What? Awesome. Done. And then that, like, I'm like, you know, now I'm pumped. Now it's like, got a new deal. Let's move forward. And it's like, but it's a very, very hard thing as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, to go through on a day in, day out. You really need to be a very special person to be able to handle that kind of stuff, right? And I mean, you've talked
guys, if you've ever used a fax machine, I saw this earlier. So hashtag get the fax and spell it right if you've used a fax machine.
Get the fax. I see Tom's used a fax machine, so we're probably about the same age. but you know, as and this is, I think this is a really good conversation, especially for like, because we have, you know, in this group we have a lot of new agency owners. There's a lot of new real estate agents, right, as well. And you're gonna, you know, things might be really, really good right now, and part of it is because you're hyped up about getting your business going, right? And you're out there and you're trying to chase business, you're chasing. All of a sudden something hits, right? And you get a client, then you get another one, then you get another one. It's like exciting, right? And then all of a sudden things die down because now you're implementing. Whether you're a real estate agent or not, or you're an agency owner, you're either a real estate agent and you're showing houses and you're closing on deals and things like that, or you're an agency owner and you're fulfilling, and then all of a sudden you lose a client or a deal goes sideways, right? And then that's when that really shitty feeling kicks in. It's like, oh my God, maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should go take a job with my uncle.
Oh yeah, maybe I made the wrong choice.
You know how many times
maybe I made the wrong choice.
I've been doing this for a long time, like you know, over 25 years. I've been running my own business. How many times I've thought about getting a job? Like, how much? In fact, I just got an email from. I wish I could pull it up. I probably can't find it, but I just got an email for a senior VP position for $450,000 a year. It's basically like one of those offers, or like, hey, come apply, and it's like 450 grand a year for a VP position. I could fill that.
Sounds nice, right?
For a day.
Yeah.
I'd be miserable.
Till you're told what to do and when to wake up.
Exactly. I'd be miserable. Right. because you're not going to get that. Like, I'm addicted to the high. I'm addicted to the high of winning a client, of making sure that like I can like do what I do, right? Or on to the next thing or whatever it is, right? And it's very, very tough. It's a really, really hard thing. And for anybody that's kind of new at this, like, don't think that none of us are going through this, because we all go through the exact same thing you're going through.
Yep.
All the time. Brett,
you think you're alone?
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, you just lost your operations manager.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing. Now you got to fill that space. I'm sure you're freaking out for a day.
What's funny is because I've been through so much shit in my life. It was like 30 seconds right after she told me. I'm like,
well, yeah, and that's the thing that comes with the experience, right? It's like, what's the worst? Like, and I tell this to a lot of people too. Like, so 5 years ago, and I talk about this, we ended up getting sued for $500,000, and it went as far as suing my wife, and they had actually sued my dad as well. Like, it was a really horrible thing, but and I remember talking to somebody and said, like, why aren't you like going crazy? Like, why aren't you more upset about this? I'm like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like,
right?
Like, I'm not going to lose my life. I'm not going to jail.
No, nope.
Like, I didn't do anything. Like, yeah, okay, maybe something happened, but like, what's the worst? They win. I have to pay $500,000. Like, that's the worst.
Good luck getting it. Right.
That's like, and like the person I was talking to is like, like, okay, that sounds really bad. But the reality is that like, it's never that bad. Like, as long as you have your health, your family's healthy, you're healthy, and you have your freedom, nothing else really matters. And that's the way, like, when I go through this kind of stuff, that's the way I look at it. Right?
Freedom. No.
Yeah, freedom.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Right. So yeah, if you think you're alone right now, like in what you're going through, you absolutely are not. Like, the issue is you're not speaking to enough people, and you're not open about what you're going through, so nobody can help you. Right. That is what I have learned, is don't be afraid to tell people what you're going through, because I'm telling you, the person that you talk to, guarantee, has been through the same and or even worse. Right. Like,
and I mean, tell us a little bit about that. Like, did you talk to somebody? Did you start getting in touch with somebody? Like, how did you start to pull yourself out and build this incredible agency?
Yeah, tell us who you spoke to so we can.
My fucking wife. My wife. She
number. No, I'm just kidding.
My wife. I'll give you her number. She'll no bullshit you, bro. She'll tell you to. She told our neighbor.
I want your wife. I want to talk to her. She's gonna be like, wake up early.
Yeah, she talked to our neighbor across the street, Evan, and like he had an issue with one of the Halloween party at my parents' house, and he had a kind of going back and forth with my brother's friend Joe, and we left, and he's like, bro, you're 39 years old. She's like, you're 39 years old. Grow the fuck up. This is why you're single. And like single and like, grow the fuck up. Like
it's awesome.
She don't put no shit. So like in the end, like you said, who'd I speak to? My wife, right? Because in the end, my wife has been through so much more, right? She, her father left when she was 7 years old. He was she'll tell you, he was a piece of shit. Used to beat her sister, beat her mother, like her mother and her sister. Her mother and her sisters at one point were living in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment at their friend's house, all three of them sharing a bedroom. Like, her mother passed away, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, like 26 years old, something like that, 27 years old, like super young, right? She watched her mother wilt away to breast cancer and shit. Like, so I can feel down all I want. That bitch has been, and I say that bitch, like, no disrespect. Like, my wife has been through so much more than I have. And so for her to be like, did your father die? Did your mother die? No, then stop being a little bitch, right? Like, she'll call me out. She's really not this serious. Like, she is the most like,
we'll have to get her on Whiskey Thursday.
I don't want to say laid back, but she's not as strong as she is strong, but she's not this crazy as I keep portraying her. But she is, like, she'll no bullshit. She'll tell you how it is. She doesn't care, right? She does to a certain extent if she doesn't know you, but if she knows you,
what's your wife's name, Brett?
Straight up time. Ryan.
I'm sorry?
Ryan. RYANN. Yep. Ryan with 2 N's. So yeah, so she 100%, you know, was
Who wants Ryan on Whiskey Thursday? Hashtag Ryan.
bro.
That's what we should have brought on today.
You know how. So
He'll
this
motivate
is
you.
funny. She's been talking about.
That would be a good episode.
She's been talking about starting a course for men. This is why you're single and not married.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yep. The shit like today we have.
Yeah, but so let me like, so single men. Do single men want to get married? Like, is there an audience for that?
Well, I think the taken ones are probably decided.
Well, yeah, but that's not your audience, right?
I know, but you're saying, do single men want to get married as opposed to taken ones? What are you looking for?
Right? Yeah. No. Sorry, I'm rolling away for you real quick. It's getting hot as shit in here. Let's turn that fan on. Yeah. So I don't know. It's you know, we were sitting next to a guy at dinner last night or tonight before he got here, and right, sitting there with his laptop and like just so rude to the server. He's like, "Would you like another sake?" And the guy's like, "Can you not read body language?" No, motherfucker, be a grown-ass man and tell him what you want. Ask for what you want. He's being nice and asking you if you want something else. As he sat there for an hour and a half ordering 2 sakes and like taking up the table when there was a fucking 45-minute wait. Like, but again, that's why he's fucking 40 and single. So I don't know. I don't know where that went. But yeah, so and then like and then she was someone said here, hashtag better half. Absolutely, she's my better half. She is the reason why I am where I am, outside of obviously like me putting in the work. But yeah, she's the one I spoke to. And again, she hasn't been through the financial stuff that I've gone through, but she was there with me. She's seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But she has been with her mother, right? So yeah, so in the end, it's
and now your agency is at 60 clients. Where are you at?
We have 62 right now.
60.
It fluctuates between 50 and 62.
So what
every so often.
And what happened to bring you to that level? Did you learn some miraculous new skills? Did you, I don't know, hit a client lottery?
No,
so from there to like 62 clients.
Yeah, so I've been always, so when I started, it was like slow, right? We'd have 15 clients, then 20 clients, then 15, then 20, then 13, then 4. Like it was always there. And then one day I woke up, I'm like, dude, we got 50 clients, right? But again, it was so cheap. Like the offer was a no-brainer for people.
Yeah.
That it was $500 a month plus ad spend. I'm like, all right, well, I got this all by myself. And then I realized like I started getting burnt out. And at the time we had one VA and I had split with my partner. And so I was doing well then, right? Like just paying this one VA and then hired Kristen. So I went through a lot, right? I was testing out different offers, testing out different price points, and I lost. Like I went to 55 at one point and then back down to 25. I'm like, yo, like that's half my business overnight. And then I had the same thing, like, okay, I'm not closing deals because I charged $1,500 and trying to charge $1,500 for the same offer as $500. Well, no, it was all a mindset thing of like, you know, like you have to understand that I am worth what I'm worth. And if a client wants to work with me, they're going to work with me. If they're not, but my issue is it always fluctuated. Got to 55, went back to 35-ish, something like that, down to 25 at one point. And then we had 75 at one point, and, you know, different price points. I always had, like, I still have clients that are paying me $500 a month, right? Because I grandfather them in. They've been with me for so long that I'm not going to, they've paid me so much over the years that I don't even do their work anymore. The VAs do, right? So it's a win-win. And so over the years, I changed my, like, one, I learned sales, and to be pretty good at it, halfway decent. I did a sales call the other day, and I sold him one sale close. And I'm like, yo, that feels good. I haven't been on a sales call. Yo, the last 3, I'm 3 for 3. 3 sales calls in the last 2 years. 3 for 3.
There you go.
Right. But again, I understood that for me to stay consistent and stay at the 50, 60, 70 clients, I had to get good at sales. I had to get good at marketing and bringing clients in. right? Because I got to 55 organically, but that's not sustainable. It's not.
Which
nothing
is tougher, bringing the clients in or doing the sales?
Booking
those appointments
I personally think right now booking the appointments.
Yeah.
Because anyone can book shitty appointments. Anyone could book book appointments to get a 40% no-show rate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm booking appointments and getting a 75% show up rate on every single call. 1 month we had 85%.
Dang.
Right? And closing 32%. 1 month we were at 43%. Right? Okay. So the sales, because
that's a high close rate.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are running 10, maybe 15, and a very few at 20% close rates.
Yep.
So you'll be interesting to know, like,
it'd be interesting to know anybody that's watching, like, how many, like, for the agency owners that are out there right now watching this, where are you at right now in terms of the number of clients you've got? Just drop a number down below.
Also, don't forget to smash the like or the heart or whatever button. Give us a button, like something or other.
Matt wants more engagement. Matt wants more engagement.
He sure does.
But just, it'd just kind of be interesting to see, like, in terms of, like, people that are watching, where's everybody at? Because everybody wants, like, that sort of what is the magic number? Is it 50 clients? Is it 75? Is it 62? Right? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty happy where I'm at, with the few clients we've got, but we're also doing things a little bit, differently. We're charging more, things like that. Right. So,
well, and that kind of brings us to a good point. I don't know.
Sasha's at 87 clients. There you go.
Let's go.
I mean, I don't know if we're ready to make the announcement. I don't know if we've got engagement there.
No. Brett says no.
No.
Yeah, but I know it has something to do with the whole getting up to 62 clients stuff. So anyways.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is you have to understand, like, to answer your question, what's the magic number? There is no magic number. First, you got to get super clear on what you want to do with your business. And I talked about this earlier today with Kyrie, so he knows exactly where I'm going. Your vivid vision, right? Not a goal, not anything. In the next 3 to 5 years, where do you want and see and envision and can smell and can taste and can hear? Where do you see your business being? Because if it is 50 clients, okay, how much money are you charging clients? What are you like? There's a lot that goes into it. It could be like, Shayne, I don't know how many clients you have, but you say you're comfortable with a couple of clients. So I'm assuming you have 5, 6, 10, 20, I don't know, whatever it is, but you're good because you're doing things differently. And that is making you probably more money than the 62 clients I have, right? Like, so in the end, it's one of those things that you have to get clear on where you want your business to be, where you want, what type of lifestyle you want to be, what type of partner you want to be with, man or woman, like whatever. Like, do you want to have kids? If you do, like in the next 3 years, who are like, I said this on a live today, like when I tell you, like, not just like, oh, this is what my partner looks like. No, what does she look like? Maybe what's her name? But what does she smell like? Right? Like when I talk vivid, like you can close your eyes and you're there. That's what you need to get clear on for your business, because then it doesn't matter how many clients you have, right? Is your business where you want it to be? Are you living the lifestyle that you envisioned for yourself in the next 1, 2, 3? Now, this vivid vision will always change. It's always changing. I read it once, twice, sometimes 3 times a year. And if it doesn't match with where I am, it's easy. Great. I take this out and I add this back. Mine's 3 pages long.
Yeah. Right? I mean, we were just talking about this stuff before we got on. I showed you my vision for 2 years, 2 years and 1 month from now.
Yep.
It's like, you have to have that in your mind. If you're ever going to go anywhere, you have to have a direction.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm telling, like, homework right now, outside of the announcement we're going to drop later, like 100% hashtag vivid vision below. And maybe I'll drop you my vivid vision broken down a little bit and how to build one out. A little bonus we'll throw. But I'm only dropping
it if you unexpected.
Yep. If you hashtag vivid vision below, if I don't get, we get 37 people watching. If I don't get 20, I ain't dropping it. So I don't care.
Vivid
20
vision.
hashtag vivid vision. I will do a breakdown of what that looks like and give you an example of one. Because I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter where we're about to go, where you want your business to be, how we get more business in there. 100%, if you're not clear on what it is you want, you'll never have it.
And that's a good point, right? And that's sort of your first start, like as you're building up your business, right? I mean, this is whether you're a marketer or you're a real estate agent, you need to understand where you want to be. You need to understand what your goals are. You need to understand where you want your business to be in 12 months, 3 years, 5 years, right? That's really, really important. And it's a good point.
And it doesn't even have to be business related. It's just, what do you want out of your life?
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely. Right. Like, do you want to be managing in 3 years from now? Like, do you want, because then you can step back.
We're at
then you can
16,
go backwards.
16 vivid visions, by the way.
Oh shit.
Vivid visions. We're at 16. Come on.
And
Brett
we
said
still have
30,
37
right?
people on.
30, right? He said 30, right?
Something like that. Yeah, 30.
Oh, 30.
30, right? But you know, I think this is a really important thing, because if you can build out your vision where you want yourself to be personally and as a business owner, then you can work your way backwards. Right? Because then if I say, oh, you know what, in 5 years, this is where I want to be. Well, how do I get to that point? And you can start working backwards from that.
100%.
Right?
Right.
Like, if you want, like, do you want to be managing 100 clients in 5 years, or in 3 years, or in 12 months? Is that where you actually want to be? Right? Maybe that's not where you want to be. Maybe you want to be managing 5 clients at $100,000 a client. Well, then how do you get to that point? Right? Because once you have a vision, once you know where your goals are, then you can actually build structure around that and plans around, how do I get to that point? Right? Because I know and I talk about this a lot. Like, one of the things that I never wanted was to manage a whole lot of clients. I'm not like Brett, where it's like, I wanted to manage, 65 clients. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to manage staff. And I tell Matt all the time that, the less staff we have, the better. That's just the way I feel. Matt's always wanted to hire more and more VAs. So he gets to manage them. For me, it's just like, I want to leverage what we have, and that's my goal. Let's leverage the clients we do have. Let's build better relationships. Let's grow bigger clients, right? Let's leverage our programs, our courses, our clients, and so on. And that's me, but that's, not everybody's got the same goals.
Yeah.
Some people want those big agencies. Some people want 100 clients.
I think we're at 18.
That's not enough.
So here's the thing. Like, you can have one for
multiple times.
Yeah. You can have one for your business. You can have it for your relationships. You can have it for your life in general, like what you want as a human being. Like, there's so many different things. And
sorry, Brett, that's a huge one. When you say for your personal life, right? Mm-hmm. And that was a big thing that I did when I got into this whole marketing thing, right? One of my big goals was that I could do what I do from a laptop from anywhere in the world. That was a huge, whatever I did, I need to be able to work from a laptop. Because I don't know where I'm going to be in 6 weeks from now. I don't know where I'm going to be in a year from now. I don't know where I'm going to be in 3 years from now. But I know one thing: I don't want to be where I'm at right now.
Well, we're at 20. So I don't know why you don't want to be here. I don't know why you don't want to be here. We're at 20 vivid visions.
I'll drop a nice Loom video for you fine folks.
All right.
Nice Loom video walkthrough of one. So it could be that. And what this does is it helps you understand, because it's not just a goal. Hey, I want to hit $200,000 by August 1st, right? Like, well, okay, well, what happens when you do that? What are you going to do with the 200,000? Right? Yeah. What are you going to do with that 200,000? What are you going to use on it? So yeah, I do think you have to have goals, but the goal should be like something that's obtainable and keeps you going. Yeah. But it's always towards that vivid vision, right? Towards that vision that you want. But here's the thing. When you have this and you're super clear and you're reading it and you understand, I'm not telling you to read it every day, but get clear on it and what you want, guess what happens? It makes it so much easier to make a decision on something if it fits what you want and it's pushing you towards the next goal, right? But everyone wants to just make like, oh, this sounds like a great opportunity. Whoa. I move fast, right? A lot of people know. You've seen Revamped Real Estate, and Aaron knows, like, he's like, bro, you want to do this now? I'm like, yeah, we're not going to wait 2 months to do this shit. Like, we'll figure it out as we go, right?
Let's go break stuff.
Move fast and break shit. Yep. Because here's the thing. In the end, like, I was able to make a decision on Revamp Real Estate and partnering with them because I knew for me, it fit my vision, right? It fit. I did want to start another agency, and then we all decided to like rearrange it a little bit and more of a done with you and add some different things to it. But in the end, it always was towards that. I wanted a good partnership. I didn't want to be like solely by myself all the time anymore, even though I love sitting in this desk and in this office. And so 100%, it's easy for me to make decisions and move forward, right? What we're about to drop here in a moment, it was easy. It's a no-brainer. It fits what I want to do. I love this, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, hey, we got 41 people. We just got a big boost, and thanks, guys.
43 now. Let's go.
There you go. Really quickly, again, Brett, what's your offer here? You're going to go ahead and drop.
Oh shit! Am I allowed to say it now?
The Vivid Vision thing.
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
if you want this, hashtag Vivid Vision for anybody that just joined us. Brett's going to go ahead and lay out basically how he comes up with his vision, right?
Exactly.
Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Vivid Vision, hashtag Vivid Vision. If you guys want this little bonus here. So let's talk a little bit about what's coming up, because I think that's the exciting part of all this, right? And normally the way we do this, this is how we do this. So everybody that's watching, pay very, very, very close attention.
The 41 of you guys on this.
The 41 of you. Well, important. This is an important
42
crew here.
now.
42. So normally what we do is we throw up a hype post. We tell everybody this is what we're doing. And if you want to comment down below, right? That's what we do. Put a post, comment down below. We send you some links to register and stuff like that. Again, we only have a certain amount of room because Matt's super cheap about upgrading our Zoom sessions or our Zoom account. So we can only take a certain amount of people on. We want to get as many people as possible on what we're going to announce here really shortly. And it's going to be, honestly, guys, tons of value here. If you're not going to sign up to this, you're going to miss out. So what we want is for again, more engagement. We wanted to release this on Whiskey Thursday. Originally, we're going to throw up a hype post, get everybody to like comment on it and stuff like that. But we want to go ahead and offer the people that are watching tonight first crack at it. Make sure you get a seat reserved. So on November 11th at 2 p.m.
Yep.
We can go ahead and release this. November 11th at 2 p.m. We are doing a Scale with Sales masterclass with Brett.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
let's go.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. It gets freaking better. This is why you joined the REMCM group. This is why you are part of the academy. Because we get to do this shit. Right? Because we get to do this. Because we got guys like Brett for whatever freaking reason, and I don't understand, will do these master classes for free. Oh,
for free. Yeah. So here's the thing. It's in the end, I love giving back. And for me, I want to impact somebody's life, right? That, I'm not out here to say I'm the best salesperson in the world. No, but we've figured it out. We're closing. We're doing a lot of things. I've scaled the business. I'm in the process of scaling a second business with Aaron and Karan. Like, we're doing things just from, in 1 month, we went from 0 to, in 2 months, 0 to 70K, right? In 2 months. This month alone, just in the last week, we're at 12K, right? So it's it's all about sales. It's all about system product. It's all about the right things, but not having to go through. And I've always wanted to give back in some way. That's why I only charged $97 for that snapshot, right? That everyone and their mother uses now, right? For sure. Or has taken and revamped it and made it better, right? So yeah, it's just something. But here's the thing. Because there is limited space, if you're not going to come on and actually implement what we're going to teach, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Give the spot to somebody else.
That's fair.
Yeah. So there's a few little things with this, and because it's free, number one. Everybody that's watching tonight, so we still got 41 people on this. We got 41 people. So we were, like I said, we were originally going to go ahead, drop a post, comment on that post, and we got to send you links and all that crap, right? Like it's a lot of work on our part. There's only 100 spots available. The last time we did a free masterclass, and I'm telling you, it's no bullshit here. Last time we did a free masterclass, we had 180 people register. That was the leads masterclass that we did with Matt. So like, remember that masterclass we did? It's like, do you think your leads are shit? It's like,
I'm trying to remember the 180 thing because I thought we were over 300 on that one.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Anyways, we ended up booking out, and again, because Matt's too cheap to upgrade his Zoom account. Just a bunch of people couldn't get on that
high level Zoom for like the low level price, and I just don't want to get rid of my deal. And like,
I know, because we get like some weird deal with you. Anyways, so we want to make sure to give everybody that's watching a crack at this. Again, this is a Scale with Sales masterclass, 100% free. Everything we got a nice pretty landing page for you, all built out. You can go ahead and register and all that. We are prepared to go ahead and drop the link on this live. Okay, so you can go ahead, make sure you reserve a spot. This specific masterclass, and this is the decision that Brett made. This masterclass will not be recorded. There is no replay for this. This is something you come on, you listen, you watch. You have to book it in your calendar. Like the whole idea here is to take action, to make sure that you set aside 2 hours for a masterclass. Okay. That's going to teach you about how to create your offer, how to talk to customers, how to figure out which customers you should be talking to. Like all of these things that you really, really need in order to close more deals, right? In order to grow your agency. So guys, if you want the link, we've got Franklin here on standby for this free Scale with Sales masterclass. I think Franklin, oh yeah. He says, I'm going to drop the link. But here's the thing. We need more engagement, guys. We need more people watching this. We got 41 people watching right now. Here's the thing. For every person that tags two other marketers, Franklin is going to go ahead and send you a link to the Scale with Sales masterclass, 100% free. Brett's going to come on for 2 hours.
Everybody else, it's $1,147 if you don't tag two marketers.
Guys, all you have to do is tag two marketers that are inside the group. That's it. That's all you have to do. Tag two marketers. Okay. Inside the comments here, Franklin will go ahead, message you a link. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait a day. And then who knows?
Nobody wants to wait.
100 spots.
100 spots. No replays, no recordings.
0. And we say 0 like replays.
Boom.
People
are tagging. They're like,
let's go. And guys,
the reason why we're doing this, this is a lot of value here. Like let's show people, like, Brett's willing to do this. Let's add some value. The whole purpose of the REMCM group has always been to share, this abundance mindset. This is the reason why we grew to 14,000 members, is because of guys like Brett that have been willing to come on these Whiskey Thursdays and share so much value. Guys like Ed and Alec and, Johnny Vo and all these other guys that have done really, really well. And they're inside of this community, and they've been sharing and so on. And it's always been about this abundance mindset. So like, let's get as many people as possible so that we can share as much as possible through this masterclass. And we're really excited to do this. So we're going to do this on November 11th, 2 p.m. So save a spot on your calendar. Again, November 11th, 2 p.m. No replays, no recordings. We want to make sure we everybody on there.
If you are in the academy, we're going to do everything we can to make sure you get in live, just so you know. Yeah. But you need to register, do this whole thing first, so that we know that you actually want to attend, because we've got a
tag
lot of,
2 people.
Yeah, tag some people, but yeah, academy, you will get priority as much as we can do.
Alex is Sasha now, FYI.
Yep.
You sure is.
I saw that the other day. Somebody tagged him. I was like, oh, that's right. Let him in the group.
Yeah. Yep.
You sure is.
I get it. I get it. Facebook is going crazy right now. So
yeah, keep it going. Because like I said, it's one of those things. Again, you're tagging 2. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We have like 30 people that have already tagged 2 people, right? Something like that. That's a crazy number. But here's the thing: 100 spots. That's all you have. Like, there's no waiting room. There's no like nothing. It's 100 and that's it. Sasha's like, give me the fucking link now.
He's gonna send somebody to your house.
Yeah, I love it.
I always worry about Sasha.
Franklin's sending those out, Shayne?
Yeah, Franklin, can you go ahead and send those out to the people that have gone ahead and tagged people?
So you guys make sure to, if you don't have Franklin add Franklin ASAP so that he can send you the message. Franklin, hopefully Facebook does not ban you for getting so many friends so fast. Anyways, yeah, he's gonna start sending those out. If you don't add him, he'll still send it to you, but you got to check your message requests. So with that, I mean, we have just crossed the hour mark by like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. No, 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing pretty well.
About it. Yeah, about it. I was about to say, bro, we started like 25 minutes late.
I know, right?
Shayne had to pee. Blame it on him.
I gotta go again.
Yo, every time we get on a Zoom call, it's like, all right, we're gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then come back before we even start.
It's my old age, man. It's what happens when you're
I don't have an energy drink right now. So
yeah, I'm still drinking. Finish my bottle of tequila.
Same here.
Good. Hey, look, what are you drinking?
Wolf Moon, man. This stuff is delicious. Wolf Moon. It reminds me a lot of Blanton's, which is really hard to find.
Look at that. Johnny's actually in surgery, man. On that day, November.
Yo, 11th. Johnny, if you tag 4 people right now, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'll record it for him. For
all
Johnny
right.
only.
Just you. But you have to watch it on a call with Matt, so you don't have the recording.
Yeah,
just kidding.
It'll have to be like Team Viewer, like the same thing that those media use when they're trying to scam you.
Hey, no, you know what we'll do?
Computer.
Upload the shit to my Wistia, and we'll send it to him, and then I'll delete it from Wistia.
There we go.
After I see that he watched the whole thing.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
Johnny, don't worry.
Yeah. But you have to tag 4 people now and register. Actually, register, definitely.
Johnny's probably already tagged 4 people. That dude
probably.
is awesome.
That guy's crushing it.
I've seen his name.
Training.
What's that?
Him a couple times.
What's he need sales training for anyways? He's crushing it.
Well, he's trying to go from like 28% to like 34%.
I don't know. I think he's trying to hit 1 million a month. What he's trying to do. Guy.
Dude,
let's go.
So
100 grand last month. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey guys, are you excited? Everybody's watching. Hashtag excited for this masterclass. Really cool, man. In 5 days, we're doing this in 5 days. Normally we do these like 2 weeks out. In 5 days, we're going to do this.
That's right. Because I'm going hunting next weekend, and I will be. No, I'm just kidding.
Better not be going hunting. But this is going to be really cool, and we're super excited about this because I think this is an area that a lot of people can probably fix inside of their agencies. I think that especially, Brett, you and I had a chance to sit down and go through like, okay, this is what's going to be taught on the masterclass. This is what we're going to talk about.
Chris, to get the link, you have to tag 2 people. That's how you get the link. People are asking. Sorry. Anyways, continue, Shayne.
Well, I was just going to say that, basically like it's everything from like mindset to, Brett's going to be covering like, how to create your offer and how to make sure that the offer that you're creating is resonating with the audience that you're actually talking to, how to qualify customers, and make sure that you're increasing your show up rates to your appointments, and then sort of the structure of your appointment, what you should be talking about, and then of course, how to sell your clients. So I think, and this is an important part of the business. If you can't sell,
it's an important part.
It is. It's an important part. Yes.
It's like saying a heart is important to your body. Like,
I don't know, Matt, you're pretty heartless.
Yeah.
Oh, the heart's important, but I mean, there's a lot of things in the body. You have to have sales.
Yep.
Or you are.
And here's
what I like to say is broke.
Yes. So here's the thing. When it comes to sales, right? Like, not even sales in general, but when it comes to a business and you have to have sales, like every business owner should go through the trenches of being, unless you're a fucking multimillionaire, then you're not doing what we're doing, right? You just hire people right off the bat. But if you're not, and you're starting up your own business and growing your own business, guess what? You got to be the salesperson. You got to go through the ups and the downs, and you need to figure out how to sell to individuals. Why? Not because, oh, here he goes, going to the bathroom again. Not because, like you have to, like, no. So for example, all right, you're not good at sales. You think you're not good at sales. How the hell are you going to hire somebody, train somebody, and handle and help them handle objections, help them close people when you can't do it yourself?
Yeah.
It'll work for a little bit of time, but it's not sustainable.
We just talked about that. There was a friend of mine that was going to go get some salespeople and didn't have a system in place. And the guy who places the salespeople was like, well, come back when you got a system in place.
Yeah, absolutely.
How am I going to place a salesperson with you if you don't have a system and an SOP in place to make sure that they're going to be able to be successful in your organization?
Yep. So for example, right, like if you don't have a, like, okay, you close, you're the business owner, you're the face of the company, everyone knows you, right? And you're not closing, or you're closing at 10%, right? Or you were closing at 30%. But you don't know that because you're not doing sales and you just right off the bat want to hire a sales rep.
Yep.
How do you set expectations? How do you inspect what you expect?
Exactly.
You can't. You just think, oh, 10%, that's industry standard. Like, I'm closing at 10%. Done. No, like, or this is what happens. You hire somebody and rely on them to just do shit. And then guess what? They go rogue and you never close anything.
Yeah. Or
right?
Worse, you rely on their numbers and their numbers are crap, but you don't know it because you never did it.
Yep. How do you track? And guess what? On this masterclass, I'm going to show you the tracking we do, right? The tracking is, I don't know if you've even seen it, Matt, Shayne's seen it, but it's like every day I have my sales reps go in and literally I built it. It's so easy because sales reps and salespeople it's just numbers, like their sales, you can't give them this big system, and it's literally plug in a couple numbers into a form, boom, it tracks it for them. Right. So, but again, if you don't know your numbers and you hire somebody or want to go out and say, oh, like, yeah, I'm going to hire somebody and, they're going to do this, that, and the other, and this is what their record is and whatever. Yeah. On that other offer, it's not your offer. Here's the thing too, is you don't get that feedback loop, right? Of like, is my offer even what the market's looking for? You don't know. Right. So we're going to dive deep on all of that shit. On, damn, I already forgot what, the 11th? Yeah. The 11th.
The 11th.
The 11th. So Chris is like, just came back. Are we still tagging? Yeah. Tag 2 more people. Yeah. Tag. Hold on. What is the record for comments?
299.
What are we at?
If we can hit 300 comments, the first people to join on the live will get a recording. First 5. But we have to hit 300 comments. Okay. I just threw that out there. I'm going with it.
I guess. Shayne, make sure I get this recording done.
Yep. We have to hit 3. We're at 262 right now.
So we're
Gotta
not
hit.
recording.
So if you're watching live,
Zoom allows me
hashtag
to record that long.
if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. That's
Or
easy,
just
right?
drop a bunch of emojis.
If you're drinking with Matt and I, hashtag I'm drunk. I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is my special cup, you know. This is the
Mason,
one-
hashtag 1, 2, 3. Can you put in YouTube ad strats?
Ooh. This
You
is
wanna do YouTube
so-
ads?
probably not. This is sales specific.
yeah, exactly.
This is
So,
sales
so yes. So here's the thing on that. It's a blue ocean strategy. We want to keep it that way for now.
Well, you know, and the reality, you and I have talked a lot about the whole YouTube thing, Brett, and it's one of those things where it's not actually that easy to teach, because a lot of it is like, you know, hey, are you willing to teach YouTube? Well, okay, are you willing to do more video? Right?
Wait, maybe we do something different.
No, but that's the reality. Like, are you like, can your clients do more video, or can you do more video? I mean, at least from what I'm understanding, that strategy is not that complicated. The complicated part about it is the
300.
Hey, I only see 297. I only see 297 on my end. Do I need to refresh?
Probably because you were one of the comments.
No, I was not. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, 299. Hold on, one more. It's 300 on my side. I need one more comment from someone. There we go. Done. First 5 people that join on. So one of you guys, I'm not doing it. One of you guys got to keep track of that. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. We'll do it all together. First 5 that join, the first 5 that jump into the live, we'll get the recording.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We got a new record, and it's still
Cramer
going.
is a gangsta. I love it. You better be first. I'm gonna do my best to look out for you.
So here's the thing. Like,
your hat, Matt.
Yeah.
Need my hat. I'm trying to think what hat. I only have this hat, so this is my only hat right now. Is my Glock hat.
Hey.
There you go.
So here's the thing. Like, to answer, like, to say what you're saying, like, to finish what you're saying is, like, in the end, sales is the key to scaling, right? Well, and good ads and results, right? Like, there's a lot of things, but it's the key, because if you can't close sales, you don't have the right offer, and giving the right offer to the right person at the right time, you'll never close anything. You'll never even have that opportunity. Yeah. Right. Johnny's like, the first 5 including Johnny vote, right? Yes. Hey, no, but here's the thing, Johnny, you only get it if you picture it didn't happen. Is my saying. Picture it didn't happen. You have to take a picture on that day at the doctor's office, or it didn't happen.
Oh.
Poor Johnny. It's like calling his doctor while he's getting his eyes fucking lasered.
While you're doing this, can you set up this little ring?
Yeah, hold the camera here. Take a picture, Mr. Doctor. Because Brett.
Don't let that fall, or I lose the recording. Just leave the ring light and my camera on the whole time.
Pics, or it didn't happen. But yeah, so we're gonna go over all that. So super excited for it. And yeah, I'm stoked, man. Like, when you guys, when we all had this conversation on the last sneak peek post, I get excited, right? Because I truly do love coaching, love impacting and giving back. Like, there's a reason I got into this space, and into the agency space was 100% to help as many realtors as possible grow and scale their business. What I learned quickly is that, just like anyone that goes through a course, only 5% on average will actually implement and do something, even if you're doing it for them, right? So I had to learn quickly that I want to help as many people as possible. And that's why I said earlier, if you're going to come on this and not take action, don't waste your time. Let somebody else get in, right? Same thing. Like, if I'm working with a client and I know that they're not going to put the work in, and I am invested in this, I let them go. Yeah. Right. So just understanding that I am here, and Kyrie can vouch, right? And I know he's on next week, and he can vouch that the reason why I mentor him is because that motherfucker will listen to what I say, and the next day he's implementing it.
Love it.
right? There's a reason why he went from $900 to 30, almost, I think 40K a month in 6 months.
Yeah.
And he'll be back.
And I don't even know where he's at now. Like that was just the last time him and I talked. But yeah, but again, like, yeah. So, again, you know, it's, I want to give back, but I only give back if you actually implement it. So
make an effort. No, it's fair. With that, you guys, I think, are we good? We've got everybody
here. Listen, if you,
Franklin, are you caught up? Are we getting these people the link?
One more thing. If you didn't get a link yet, if you want inside of the Scaling with Sales Masterclass, which is going to be held on November 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern time with myself, Matt, and of course, Brett, who's going to be teaching most of the class here. Hashtag didn't get link or no link.
Check your message request as well. Franklin has been sending them out, so make sure that it's not in your message request already if you did tag 2 people, because chances are Franklin's pretty quick and he got it. But if not, comment down below. Otherwise, with that, if you guys are watching on YouTube, we're sorry we weren't live there. And this probably won't be, this is already happening. But yeah, make sure to join the REMCM Facebook group.
Well, this is the kind of stuff you miss, right? Like,
no, you can find the
link
watching from
if you're not watching live. You never know. You never know. Vivid Vision is coming, right, Brett?
Yep.
Awesome. Good stuff. We're going to record a Loom or something.
So for that one, you guys got to be patient with me. I did lose my operations manager last week. So it will take, I'm worried more about the sales getting that ready for you guys than I am the Vivid Vision, but it will come for sure. We'll drop that post for sure.
Awesome. Let's leave it for a couple more minutes here. Let's just let some people hashtag no link if you haven't gotten the link to the masterclass yet and you want to hop in that. Let us know down below. Franklin will go ahead and send that over to you. Go ahead and register to that. And again, free masterclass, Scaling with Sales. You can't go wrong on this. You cannot go wrong on this. Register now before there's only 100 spots left. There's no recordings, no replays, other than the 5 people. You guys are making this super complicated.
All right. Thanks, Brett.
First 5 people get a recording. Johnny Vo gets a recording if he gets a picture to us. It's like all this shit now that we got to keep track of.
Hey, we have demolished the record, so I'm okay giving it to 5 people.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because here's the thing. We just set a new standard. And I don't play fair. I mean, I do, but I don't. We weren't close. If I didn't mention that, we would have never hit the new record. So done. Done.
No, we beat it by nearly 100 from where we were earlier. I should say we beat it by 100 yet, but we
almost got it. Yeah.
So hey. I mean, I think the 399 was after it sat, right? Because we get more comments as time goes on. So we will see.
Exactly. Those hashtag replays.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching live, you've made it all the way through this far. Don't forget hashtag Super Trooper down in the comments below. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, the link to the Facebook group where you can watch these live is down in the comments below. If you don't want to come watch it live, then at least like it and leave us a little comment or something. Come on now, hit the follow button. You know how it works. But with that, Brett, thanks again for being on here, man. We really appreciate it. We're super stoked for next week.
I'm super stoked too, man. Looking forward to it. Come ready, take notes, and then what I want you guys to do that do jump on it, come in with the mindset. What is the one thing you want to learn? And what is the one thing it will implement that same day?
I love it. Shayne, any last words?
Yeah, a few last words. Number one, before we end the live, stop the recording. So that we can, and then I'm just seeing a lot of people inside of the comments here did not get the link and I want to get as many people in as possible that are watching and that have been here with us for the past hour. I want to make sure that they have an opportunity to go ahead and register. So what we're going to do here, do you guys mind if we stick around for a little bit here on the live? We'll get Franklin to drop a link inside of the comments here.
And once again, you guys, Add Franklin. We've tagged him. He's right there. Hashtag Super Trooper Franklin. He's one of the moderators here. Add him if you have already tagged people, because chances are it's in your message request. And if you can't find that, then by adding him, it'll pop up in your main messages. So,
all right.
Add Franklin.
So let's go ahead. Let's end the live here. Guys, don't take off yet. We're going to stick around for a little bit. We're going to drop some more links here. So to make sure to everybody that can register. But again, we've got a live masterclass that we're going to be doing November 11th, 2 p.m. Sales with scale. Oh, sorry. That's not one.
Scale with sales.
That's some shit I would say.
Scaling. Well, no, cheers, guys. Hey, cheers. You know,
Yeah.
I know everybody sees the black cup. They see it all day long, every day. I just mask it at the end of the day, right? When like a o'clock in the morning hits, it's like, who knows what's in there? It starts with coffee, but it ends with tequila.
Yeah.
You never know, right? But listen, Brett, thank you so much again for hanging out with us on Whiskey Thursday. It's always a pleasure to have you. You know, and to be honest, you've been a part of the Academy for, you know, almost a year now. You've been a part of the RMCM group for a long time. You know, when you joined the Academy, I was like, wow, Brett Ratkowski is joining the Academy. Holy crap.
You did not know me before then. Don't lie.
Are you kidding?
We did. We were
Oh,
like,
shit.
Absolutely
Hey.
100%
Hey,
knew who you
we were
were.
both like, wait, Brett joined?
Why
Hey,
did
that's
Brett join the
crazy.
Academy?
I didn't think
That's
I was
what
that-
I remember
I didn't think I
messaging
was-
Matt. Did you see
No
we
way.
just joined the
Picture
Academy?
didn't happen.
Gosh.
Screenshots or didn't. I'm just kidding. Nah, I did. Like in the end, I'm
Find the
so-
message, Brett. We'll find the message.
yeah, that's funny. So here's the thing. For me, I'm here in my own bubble. Like before I joined this group, I didn't talk to any other agency owners. I didn't know fucking other people knew me, right? Like because you get so stuck in like the day-to-day, I had no clue that anyone even knew my name outside of like some the realtors that I'm working with. And then it's like, yeah, I've been following you for a year and a half. I'm like, no, you fucking don't lie. And then I just had a guy. He's like, yeah, I've been following you for 3 years. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, but you don't understand that. I just put out content. I just post. I just do what I do, right? So that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's something I found out something new. Hey.
Well, anyways, it's been really cool, and it's kind of cool how the relationship has sort of materialized into what it is today, which is, you know, you adding a lot of value to the REMCM group, to the Academy as well, interacting with all the members. You're pretty active inside of, you know, what we do. You're active with what you do, and we're just really, really stoked and pumped to have you part of this community, and we really appreciate, you know, everything that you've done with us, and really appreciate like what you're going to do with the sales masterclass. It's a lot of, it's really, really cool. And the fact that it's free, like most people charge like $200, $300, $400, $500 for this kind of stuff, if not more, you know? And we're really excited to do this. So I hope that our members, you know, are excited about it, appreciate it. And I'm sure they do. I mean, we got amazing members here. But with that, guys, make sure you gotta, like, if you're watching from YouTube or you're just catching the replay, you gotta come in every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're here live inside the Real Estate Marketing Conversion Mastery Facebook group. We run this show, Whiskey Thursday, where we do crazy things like talk with, you know, guys like Brett. Matt's here doing his thing, and yeah, we drink tequila, whiskey. I've got rum tonight. And we hang out, talk about stuff, and just have a really good time. And then at the end of it, we try to break records. So
Apparently
yeah,
so.
we do.
yeah.
So
with that, guys, thank you so much. What?
The final hashtag.
The final
Live if you're still live. Hashtag replay if you're still watching the replay.
And hang out for a little bit. We're going to go ahead, drop the link down to the masterclass here. Matt, why don't you go ahead, end the recording. Everybody's been watching. Thank you so much. Have an awesome night.
Take care, everybody.
Later.